I will be presenting for my group project on type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. First off, diabetes is defined as a chronic illness that determines how your body converts food into energy. The three main types are type 1, type 2, and gestational diabetes. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, also known as NAFLD, a liver issue that affects those who drink little to no alcohol as fat accumulates in the liver. Some common causes and risk factors are being overweight, having obesity, having a sedentary lifestyle, and not participating or engaging in aerobic physical activity and strength resistance training. Globally, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease affects around 32% of the global population. However, specifically in the Americas, NAFLD is over 40% in conjunction with Southeast Asia. Prevalence increases with age, peaking in the 50s and 70s, rising steeply in from ages 15 through 49. Hispanic Americans have the highest prevalence compared to other ethnicities. Higher overall prevalence does occur in males compared to females. With regards to type 2 diabetes, older adults, 65 and older, generally have the highest prevalence of it. However, there has been an annual increase of 4.8% in type 2 diabetes among youth aged 10 to 19. Going into more of an ethnic perspective of the prevalence, American Indians have the highest prevalence at 13.6% compared to non-Hispanic white adults at 6.9%. Moving on to our social, economic, and environmental factors, there are, as you can see, 6 major factors that affect your risk for development and progression of our two diseases. We have education level, job type, housing, income, pollution, and healthcare access. So a couple of our factors include job type. For example, those who live or who have sedentary jobs such as truck driving, office work, can have higher risk of type 2 diabetes and NAFLD. This prolonged sedentary behavior can cause insulin resistance in muscle tissues. It also decreases aerobic training time, such as walking or running, and can diminish the ability/energy to conduct strength resistance training. Other things to focus in on are healthcare access. Sometimes patients and people in America do not have specialists, or they don't have the insurance available, and they are not able to get early diagnosis so they can combat these diseases. Another thing that can limit people are where people live based on your zip code and where your neighborhood is at. Some places do not have publicly available recreation centers or parks where people can safely walk or work out outside. Next up is income as well. Studies show that lower economic brackets are usually more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. Income can affect access to healthcare. It can affect access to gym memberships, and also can affect the diet of the patient and their household. Next, there's just some common clinical manifestations. Signs and symptoms of type 2 diabetes include excessive thirst, weight loss, blurred vision, with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease showing fatigue, and overall feelingness of unwell, pain or discomfort in the right abdomen, and yellowing of the skin or eyes. Some prevention and personal habits are maintaining a healthy diet, such as the Mediterranean diet, which has healthy foods for those at risk of type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, limiting detrimental foods such as refined carbohydrates and sugars. Next up, we have exercise. Engaging in aerobic and strength resistance training can significantly reduce liver fat and improve insulin sensitivity. A cessation or very low amount of smoking, drinking, or any drug use is highly recommended to limit the progression of any of these diseases. Lastly, the financial impacts of type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease are incredibly significant. They affect through insulin costs, drugs, surgeries for liver transplants. This costs billions to the taxpayer and to American citizens. If we can focus in on concentrating our energy and efforts to prevention and and education, we can lower the cost and increase quality of life for our patients. Thank you for listening to our presentation.